This is Rabbids, Party of Legends. We're here on Xbox Series X taking a look at this Mario Party-esque party game featuring the Rabbids. So be sure to like the video, subscribing is great as well. So what are we getting here? It's not upgraded or anything like that, so it's like 1080p, hopefully 60 FPS targeting. But yeah, I mean, it's running smoothly and there's nothing really, performance issue-wise with this one. It all seems to run smoothly across the different party games that are present. So yeah, not too impressive visually, but it's vibrant. It looks fine. It is a little jagged around some of the edges and whatnot, and yeah, it's just fine. So this is a game that is meant for up to 4 players to locally play together as you try to do the different party games that are present. There's 50 different mini-game options, and I did so bad there because it is really late, and I am definitely not 100% on this one. 12 out of 25, absolutely pitiful. And then there's like the score thing, and it's got like a campaign that you work through with different levels, the 50 different levels you do. And you get like rewards, or there's 50 different like stamps, if that makes sense. And then there's also, so the campaign is got like a story thing to it. It talks about the Rabbids doing whatever, and it's a very China lore focused kind of thing, because from what I understand, this was released specifically for the Chinese market, and then they decided to port it over at this point in time, which is a very interesting choice to just randomly kind of do that. But I'm always down for more weird games, especially ones that are kind of play on the whole Mario Party type thing. And then you get these events here where it's kind of like a spin the wheel, because the idea is you're competing with others here to get these books, and you want to win the act and everything like that. That's kind of your general goal as you're playing through this. And there's different AI difficulty options as well if you need something harder or easier. Normal is pretty decent balanced, I'd say. I mean, sometimes a little too easy, sometimes I'm like, whoa. So yeah, I'd say that's fairly good. And then there's past the campaign option, which is kind of the main thing. I should mention, like, all of this, you can play with 4 players. There's like solo play, there's co-op type play. And there's different options for how you want to like interact, or you could just do solo with the AI. Totally up to you and how you want to tackle things and go at it and experience this party game. But, for these types of things, it is a lot more fun if you do actually get to, play it with other people. It's a good family game. It's not... for me, it's not really too necessarily thrilling, but they do have a very good variety of different activities and different goals that are simple and easy for you to play and jump into and understand, which I liked. But, it definitely is more targeted towards that younger audience. And for the first time, I actually kind of realized, these Rabbids are essentially the minions, but, before the minions were a thing. So that's fascinating. And then you get like a little bit of an info thing, and that's how you do stuff, and then you just ready up and you're good to go. I should also mention that aside from playing the campaign, there is a mode, like a quick party mode, where you are able to essentially go and set up, either you can be like, okay, I want to play this minigame and this minigame, or you can be like preset things where it's like, okay, I want to play for 5 minutes, or I want to play for a half hour, or I want to play for 10 minutes. Those are options that are present there. Now, for the quick play option, where you do curate your own list of party games to play, the party mini games, I was a little bit disappointed that you have to like unlock some of the mini games, and I was just kind of like, that just seems almost nonsensical that would be a thing. I don't know why they always do that with games, have this like weird, like random sense of progression. Like you don't need to be unlocking mini games. It's a collection of mini games. Just make them available for if you just want to casually play, you can play. And everything's like scored too. Everything has like a points thing where it's like you can earn X amount of points going and doing any of the missions and stuff like that. And Yeah, it's generally fine is the biggest thing. It's not like mind-blowingly amazing or anything like that, but you know, it's got a neat look at the historical culture. It's got some funny little bits. It's got the rabbits doing, you know, their ridiculous antics that they're always doing. Because I remember playing like Rabbids type things on like the 360. You know, I think it goes back that far. Just remember having some sort of Rabbids game that I was working on for achievements and stuff, but that was so long ago. They've been a, you know, part of so many different things over the years, which is interesting. But yeah, I mean, the younger audience is probably going to have a bit of a blast sitting here playing this, trying to earn points, get the high scores. Also for campaign, I didn't really find any options for like replaying the levels, which was a bit like, huh. So if you do want to get like certain points or achievements, you basically have to like quit while you're playing it and then, you know, restart it. So you have to go through like a bunch of like menu stuff, which is a little annoying. So yeah. Oh, and there's a fairly large roster of rabbits, and they all are wearing weird costumes. Oh good, an achievement. Nice. I always love getting those. But you know, the rabbits are all wearing strange costumes and different outfits, and like I'm a shark thing, and there's, you know, there's a big range of different rabbit options. So yeah, it's just it's a really weird, quirky sort of thing. The memorization ones, I'm way too tired for this, but you. Oh yeah, and it's the one with the symbols too. Oh, that's the worst. But there is a range of different things that you can enjoy. I think they've actually put together a package that, you know, might be interesting for you, especially if you are, like, again, part of the younger audience, or you've got some kids and you just want to throw them at a party game that they can spend a few hours playing. That's kind of what this one is. Now, it should be mentioned that, and I don't typically do this, but you should be looking at the cost point of this one too, because I do find that it is, it's a bit pricey. I would say it's definitely a little bit pricier looking at the cost of this one, just in terms of the value and whatnot, but you know, that's all obviously always up to the individual and how you're looking at things. So yeah, I think you can have fun. I mean, I definitely would say that I've been, you know, kind of enjoying playing this. At the same time, I'm kind of like, it'd be cool if there was, I don't know, something more to it, or more just generally available. It's just, it's okay. Is the biggest thing. It's a generally solid game that I think you can dive into and have some fun with. And do the quirky things, and see the weird rabbits do what they do, and do the different campaign missions, or just do party games. Like, you know, you got a group of kids and you're just like, ugh, what are we gonna do? It's like, okay, it's kind of like Mario Party. If you're exhausted with Mario Party, you can jump in here and be like, okay, it's something different. Or maybe it's Mario Party for like a different, you know, console platform would be the thing. There we go, got it. See, I'm just so tired I can't even think of doing the arrows, but I'm doing them right, so that's nice. Because like I said, you curate like mini games, so you got a bunch of mini games you like. It's just like an easy party thing that you throw on, and then you know, doing little bursts and stuff, I'd say. I've actually been sitting here kind of just rolling through it, and at the same time kind of finding it like, this, you know, for me, being a little bit older, it's a little so-so, but I can definitely see that there is a lot of decent content to it, and you can definitely tell that this was, you know, targeted towards a specific market, but I think, you know, it's got vibrant visuals, it's got some quirky things to it, it's got some little silly story bits that you can hear about of like what the rabbits have been doing as they go and they eat stuff and do weird quirky things. Again, they're like the Minions basically before the Minions. Ubisoft just needed to make a movie out of them, and could have had that Minions money going on with the bananas. See, like, literally, they're Minions, but they're not yellow. These weird, dopey things. They act the exact same. It's ridiculous. But I really don't have any other details. Bunch of mini games. Jump in, play, have fun. Good thing for the kids. I don't know what else. That's pretty straightforward what this provides gameplay-wise. Quick, fast action.
Bye.